Here's what we've been up to in the trailer this week.
Read my eyes, do I want to stay? If you thought you weren't made that way, it's the choices we make. We give and take, and I know you will keep trying. Said I think I know what you mean. Pretty good for a dumb machine. You gave me that smile.
Guess what? I forgot to film an intro. Oh, listen, I have my pockets out like this because I've been trying to embrace the front butt. It's one of my biggest insecurities, so the best way to find an insecurity is just to flaunt it. So that's what we're doing today. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing nothing to do with front butts today.
What's to do with that?
Welcome back to the channel. We're doing nothing to do with front butts today, but we're doing everything to do with this room. We're preparing it for a massive, humongous makeover. I'm trying to talk over a tablet right now. Humongous makeover, like unbelievable. Like me and Shane have been like thinking, like our brains have been going double time with what we're gonna do in here. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, Cammy says. It's going Donkey Kong. It's going down like Donkey Kong in here. But anyway, yeah, we've actually been working on this pretty much all week long, but I just forgot to film an intro. So hey, what's up? Hi, my name is Merina. If you're new here, we do
Things chaotically.
So yeah, we do things chaotically. We do Mobile Home Livin in the hills of East Tennessee, and we are on our way to make this mobile home, our mobile mansion, one room at a time. This is
Alan.
Hi everybody, say hi, Alan. So let's rewind and let's see how we got here.
Back in 1991.
This week was a really busy week for us, and I also wasn't feeling so hot, so we just wanted to get the base of this room done. That way when we go to do the extreme huge makeover, we just build upon what we've already done. I actually prefer to do things this way because it shows you guys step by step the process in redoing the rooms in my home. So it's easy to just put one video out there and it be like a 2x2 speed video of start to finish. When I break it up like this, you guys get to see the parts of when it goes wrong and when it goes right, like real time what's going on. And I like to do that because it's not always sunshine and berries whenever you're doing a full room makeover. Thankfully, the bones of this house are great. They are so good. For a 1991 double wide, they are really good. Most of the changing we do around here is cosmetic. Now, sometimes we have to change things up, but most of it is cosmetic. Like this beam has to be here. It's necessary for the marriage line of the double wide. It's where the two ends of the double wide meet. So I can't take this down, but what I can do is fancy-fy it up, and that's exactly what we're doing. Shane has taken off the trim because we're going to basically just wrap this with wood to make it look like a faux wood beam. Basically like the beams that we have in the first living room. I love saying that, first living room, second living room. I don't know what to call this. One of them's the den. I just don't know which one. I've never like had two rooms like this in the house before, so I feel really weird saying 1, 2 living room, but I don't know which one is considered the den. But Shane's taken off the trim so that we can make it look like a full wood beam like the ones in the first living room. We had to take the trim off so that we could lay the wood flush against it and it would be flat and flush and it wouldn't be lumpy and it would be able to attach to the actual marriage line there really easily. If we had left the trim on, it wouldn't have worked right and we couldn't get it secure like we want to, so we took all the trim off, which wasn't bad. The trim's pretty easy. Some of it's a little bit brittle where it's so old, but it comes off pretty easy. Once we did that, we started placing the pieces just basically onto the beam and we just wrapped the wood around it to make it look like a chunky wood beam. I am so sorry it's been 6 days since you guys have seen me. I don't know if you can hear my voice, but I have had the crud, capital C crud, and I have not been able to like hardly talk. My throat has been awful, sinus congestion, all that stuff. I'm trying to kind of camouflage that while I'm talking right now because I know nobody wants to hear like, you know, I don't feel good right now, this sucks. but I don't feel good right now. I'd been doing really good about getting consistent videos up there and getting them pretty frequently throughout the week. I've been trying to do one every few days, in the least every few days. But this past week, it's just not been possible. So I do have several videos coming at you this week though.
Woke me up. All this time, I didn't know I had my heart on standby. That it is love that I am feeling inside. What it means to be a human. All this emotions made of steel. What was I supposed to feel? I didn't want to take chances. Past romances were telling me I'd just crash again. I said I think I know what you mean. Pretty good for a game machine. You gave me that smile, stood there for a while. That was when you woke me up. All this time, I didn't know I had my heart on standby. That it is love that I am feeling inside. What it means to be a human. All this time, I didn't fall for not seeing you shine. I let my circus glory say you'll be mine. You are the only one who can get you
Shane was having, I don't know if you can see by his face, visual expressions. Shane was having a time getting that wood flush. It's hard because the house is old, so it's settled. So you have to basically pry and push and force it to be flush and the seam to be even and not be like uneven and stuff. So he was having a time with that, but he finally got it done. Now we're moving on to the seams. The seams are something I used to never worry about, but one of you guys made a really good point. You're like, it's really hard to decorate around seams. That's why I don't like them. And I never thought about it like that, but I was like, yeah, it is hard to decorate around seams. Usually I didn't have a problem with it because I don't mind my house looking like a trailer, because it is. A lot of people want to get rid of it because they want to get rid of the trailer look. Not all people, but a lot of them do. I don't mind living in a trailer. I like living in a trailer. I'm proud to live in a trailer. I'm proud to live somewhere. I'm proud to have somewhere to live. If it's a trailer, thank you, Jesus. I have somewhere to live, you know? So I don't mind the seams, but it is definitely harder to decorate around the battens. So we took the battens off, just like we did in the prior room, and we're going through with joint compound and filling up all those seams and getting it look nice and pretty.
It's what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of love. I don't know if I'll make it home. I don't know, not like I care. All I know, sound of disco. Only know I want the best of us. So I That's the night away. That's the night away.
break it down for you for a few minutes in every video because I know a majority of my friends on here, they live in trailers. You live in double wides, trailers, modular homes, whatever it may be, that's what you live in. And a lot of you guys asked me how I got rid of the battens in the first living room. And there's new people too that haven't seen that video and they're wondering how I get rid of my battens. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick how I do it step by step in case you wanna do it in your trailer. Or your mama's trailer, or your grandma's trailer, your aunt's trailer, your cousin's trailer, your cousin uncle's trailer, whatever. So right here we see here, I've got a seam after I took off the batten. I got my little handy dandy thing of joint compound here. And I'm going to do a layer of it on the seam, just enough to coat that seam up. You see how nothing's showing right there? Got that seam covered up. Then I gotta go in with my stripper tape. I call this stripper tape because it looks like fishnets. I gotta go in with it. Get the I'm almost out of it, so I've got to really be careful of how much I use. Let's see, the last bit of tape ends right here. So we're looking at about that. I used to use these scissors, whatever will cut it. Toenail clippers, whatever, it'll do. If it'll cut it, it'll do. Just don't try doing it with your teeth, because I tried that and it don't work. And I was playing with fire because my teeth crumble at the drop of a hat. Okay. That seam's covered. I'm gonna pop it on top of this seam. The good thing about it is this stuff is sticky, but also, oh, Shane left a nail there. Also, the joint compound works as like an adhesive. This is the perfect moment to mention, after you take the battens off, make sure you get rid of the nails, whether you pull them out or hammer them in. Whatever you do, make sure you get rid of that nail or your tape is not gonna sit right. And then once you got your tape popped on there, that's when you're gonna go in, you're gonna do a layer on top. I'm no professional. I don't know if this is how you do it in the book, but I can tell you, I've done it before, it looks awesome. I did it in my first living room, and you can't even tell there were seams there. I mean, after the second coat of paint, like you can't even tell I ever had seams. So I know how to do it. Whether I know how to do it right or not, that's up for debate. But I know how to do it. Sometimes when I'm doing these tall ones and not little ones like I did in my hallway, whenever it's tall ones like I did in my first living room, sometimes it requires 2 coats on top of that drywall tape. I think this one will too. So once this coat dries, I'm gonna go back in with another coat just to make sure that none of the little squares on that drywall tape are showing through, so that when I sand it, because that's the last step, when I sand it, none of that drywall tape is poking through and it won't cause any textured issues or anything like that, because that's the last thing we want. We're trying to hide these things, not accentuate them. Honestly, if I can do it, Lord knows anybody can do it. I don't care who you are. You can do it if I can do it. I'm the most simple-minded, simple, somewhat uneducated East Tennessean you will ever meet. If I can do it, you can do it, I promise.
races run. I want us to stand our ground. There ain't nothing gonna bring us down. When everything's said and done, I'm gonna stay on the ground. There ain't nothing gonna bring us down. Wherever the races run, I want us to stand our ground. There ain't nothing gonna.
Shane is now filling in the screw holes and the nail holes with some wood filler. He did a lot of work on this beam. We're not done with the beam yet, but we've started on it and we've done a huge chunk. He's had to do a lot of it by himself though, because it's hard for me to like look up for long periods of time. I really pushed it with the beams in the first living room. I was struggling a few days after that. I had something when I was smaller called pseudotumor cerebri, if I can say it right. Pseudotumor cerebri, and it causes my eyesight to black out whenever I look up or move my head really quickly, jerk my head a certain way. I can't lay on my stomach and look up at the sky or anything like that. It's really caused a lot of damage. It causes like severe headaches, neck aches, and my eyesight to go out completely. So I was already having a flare-up of sinus stuff, and when the altitude gets a certain way outside, I have flare-ups with headaches and stuff. So it wasn't a good time for me to play around with that. I would have fell off the ladder, and then we would have had a whole nother ER visit, and we just had an ER visit I don't know how many days ago, so we don't need that again. So Shane did a lot of the work. Hopefully by the time it comes to staining it and gel staining it, I'll be okay and I can do a little bit more, because Lord knows we don't need Shane gel staining. Absolutely not. I literally bite my tongue off so hard every time Shane goes to stain because he doesn't do it right, and I don't want to tell him he's not doing it right, because bless his heart, he's doing it. He's just not doing it right. That's very much why Shane's the nailer and the hammerer, and I'm the stainer and the painter of the duo. It was a beautiful day. We had been having bouts of rain. I mean, something awful. Thankfully, it's causing the grass to green up and grow and everything, but we were having a lot of rain. So it was a beautiful day. The dogs and kids were outside a lot of the day playing. So it was just me and Shane chilling, listening to music every now and then, but mostly chilling and doing this. And when I was alone and it was just me working, I was most of the time listening to an audiobook, which is something I try to do. Just listening to audiobooks and reading books helps me with my vocabulary, because I struggle a lot with my vocabulary. I'm using Pure White by Sherwin-Williams in the Cashmere brand of Sherwin-Williams, and I'm using it in eggshell.
On my way to a weekend rumble, I forgot to check where the party was at. Roaming around without any trouble, I began to ask everybody I met, singing, oh.
We just got done filming the intro because I forgot. I always film my intro. I don't know what I was thinking, but we're back here now.
Back here.
Back here now, and we're about to do the baseboards, which is, y'all know if you've been here, Shane's favorite part of the makeover.
I'm ready to do the
I don't know
baseboards.
why, but he obsesses over the daggone baseboards.
Because it makes it look complete. Not looking complete, then it feels like, oh, we're never gonna get done. When you see baseboards, you're like, oh, we're on the straight stretch, we're almost out of here.
What was that Baptist preacher thing?
It was more of like a home run. That was not Baptist preacher.
I was Pentecostal.
That was more Pentecostal. Yeah! Baptists.
Not all Baptists. Southern Baptists.
No, Southern Baptists.
They can get with
they
it.
do this. They do like a control. No, it's a controlled.
Okay, Southern Baptists. Pentecostal. You gotta add noise to it.
Oh.
Woo! So we're new to this DIY stuff. So we're new to this. It's not funny. You did it the first time a few videos back. The joke is dead. So we are new to this DIY stuff. I mean, 2 years, 3 years running. 3 years probably by now. Has it been 3 years? It's been 3 years. So we are still learning a lot of stuff. And we really don't know how to do a corner cut for an out corner with baseboards. I know it's possible because I've seen it done, but Shane says it's not possible, but it is possible. I've seen it done on TikTok and on YouTube. We just don't know how to do that. So I'm a little bit worried because this is what the corner is looking like right now, and we're not doing it.
See, I'm gonna caulk it.
No, you can't caulk it and it looks seamless.
I can too.
No, you can't caulk it and it looks seamless.
I can.
No, you can't.
I can fix that.
No, you can't fix that.
Yes, I can.
I left y'all at me and Shane arguing about I left y'all with me and Shane arguing about the corner. We're not caulking that. I told him we're not doing that, but we didn't know how to fix it. So we just got our degree on YouTube. I'll leave the video link down below that helped us a lot when it comes to corner baseboards. And you cannot have caulked that. He was really helpful, and he was very, he just dumbed it down for us in a way that we could actually understand it. So one of our sides of our baseboards is already put in place. It's already caulked around and everything. That's our problem right now. So we're gonna try to do it on the piece that we're placing right now. We didn't know to do it this way until now. So we're gonna go ahead and do it with this piece, but then moving forward, any corners, we're going to do the baseboards at the same time. That way we can get that 45.5 on the miter saw and it slides right in together. Shane knows how to use the miter saw, but he hasn't used all avenues of it. So this is going to be new for him in trying to get that sliced angle cut where it cuts some of the back off. We're not very well learned with angle cuts. We kind of just caulk whatever we mess up. So this is something new for him. So I'm actually going to let you guys go with him. I'm gonna give you guys up for a few minutes and let you experience this with him, with it being his first time doing something like this.
So I've got my miter saw set to in between, come on focus, between 45 and 46 here. We're gonna cut this bad boy.
Okay, so this one's done. He did awesome. So if this had been cut at a 45.5 degree angle, then they would have matched up perfectly as well as the quarter round. But because they weren't, look at all the dog hair. But because they weren't, this one's at the 45 degree angle, but this one is not. So this is something that we're gonna have to work with. It's a smaller gap than what it would have been. So we'll be able to caulk that probably. We'll see how it looks. If not, I might have to do something. I don't know yet.
Down the line, we can always go back.
Down the line, yeah, down the line, once everything's done and stuff, we can go back. I haven't even sanded this, so this corner actually isn't finished at all. We haven't sanded this part of the joint compound. We haven't sanded this part of the corner at all. This corner is in the works, and it's not going to get done in this video. So when we go to sand this and stuff, we'll make sure we finish that off really good and get that looking good. I'll keep you guys updated on it. But on the ones on the inner corners, from here on out, and the outer corners, we'll be able to do this, and they'll come together and meet seamlessly. we had to do a whole return thing at Lowe's because Shane got caulk that went on white, but when it dried, it was clear. So we caulked one night and we woke up the next day and it it was clear and then like there was no caulk whatsoever, and it confused the heck out of us. It scared us for a minute because we were like, what is this? Like, we remember we were playing with caulk last night. We remembered we caulked this, but we couldn't see it because it was clear. So that played mind tricks on us, and it was scary at first. I was like, we've done jump dimensions. I was like, the Mandela effect is real. We've done jump dimensions, but it was just we got a caulk that dried clear. So it's cool to know that something like that exists for future projects. That's really cool to know. But we had to go back and do a whole return thing and get the right caulk that went on white and stayed white. We got quite a bit done as far as like the preparing for the big makeover goes. I have several videos coming at you this week, so make sure you stay tuned. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning. In and out, whatever it is, wherever you're at, know that I love you, but
Jesus
loves
loves
you
you
so much more. I'll see y'all later.